6 billion. That is the number of people who consume milk and milk products worldwide. Most of these are found in developing countries. Kenya is no different, where the high milk prices have managed to relegate politics out of the front page headlines. According to a recent study by the Food and Agriculture Organization, Kenya's per capita milk consumption is amongst the highest globally of any low-income developing country. Due to the high demand of dairy products, enterprising entrepreneurs have joined the industry in the hope of making a profit. Among these are Virginia Wambui Otieno and her partner George Ochola. The married duo are owners of My Yogurt, a company that specializes in the manufacturing of yogurt.
Initially, I've been working in the hotel industry and been dealing with food and drinks. And most of the time, you'll find me in the kitchen doing some food and trying some things. And before we started My Yogurt, we had dairy cattle and we were milking and we were taking the milk to the dairies. We were selling it to different people, individual and some other companies. But we thought of the margins that we would get if we do the yogurt. And that's when we decided that we can do yogurt. After getting a lot of milk, at times we never used to have somewhere to take the milk, so we decided we can do yogurt and mala at the same time.
My Yogurt was established in 2015. However, it would not be smooth sailing from the onset as the company would face a myriad challenges.
At first we started, we used the Dr. Google. We tried to make using the recipes that we get from the internet, but somehow it didn't work. So we thought of getting someone to come and train us on how to do the yogurt. And we approached Kenya Dairy, and they are the ones who introduced us to the person who showed us to do the yogurt. Yeah, and that's when he came, he trained us how to process the yogurt, how to make it and how to pack, and what is required when making yogurt.
While getting into the yogurt making business might have been difficult, the response from customers encouraged them to soldier on. They also made sure that they implemented any feedback they got from their customers.
At first it started with us. When we made the first batch, we gave it to our kids and they loved it. After that, we got some few neighbors whom we gave and they were happy about it, and that's where we got an encouragement to go on with processing the yogurt. Yeah, and then from there we took to a few shops and they were happy about the yogurt. And from there, that's when we kicked off and we were good to go.
My Yogurt comes in various flavors. This includes strawberry, vanilla, peach, mango, and passion. The farm also makes its own brand of fermented milk. Their products are sold by different shops, mini-marts, and supermarkets in the country. Nevertheless, due to the high competition in the sector, Virginia opted to target the upcountry market first. Virginia, a former front officer at the Norfolk Hotel, has over 15 years' experience in the hospitality industry. A serial entrepreneur, the 42-year-old opted for self-employment due to the perceived freedom and independence it gives to an entrepreneur.
I love trying things, and even when I was working, I was still trying some businesses, but it couldn't work when I'm working and I'm also doing some side hustles. So I just decided to go into business full time. I've tried doing so many businesses. Some have worked, some have not worked. But when I got to yogurt business, it has improved, and I can see we are going places with the yogurt.
The global yogurt market is expected to reach approximately $125 billion in 2022. According to industry insiders, this will be driven largely by the increasing awareness of the health benefits of yogurt. As it is rich in calcium and protein, Some of the health benefits of drinking yogurt include boosting the immune system, combating diarrhea and constipation.
First of all, when you're doing any business, you have to do it yourself. You have to try and do it yourself so that you know your customers. Who are they? What do they love? What don't they love? You get exactly what the customer wants. And you'll also get feedback from those customers. So how we market our product, we have some few people who market our products. They go to various shops, various supermarkets, and I also go there. I also go and, because I can't just sit in the house and wait for customers to come and buy the yogurt. It can't work. If you just sit there and just say, someone will come and buy them, they'll never know you if you have the yogurt or not. So I do it personally, and I have my other people who also do the marketing.
Another factor that could greatly influence the growth of the industry is the rise in disposable income, along with a shift in the eating habits of consumers. Even though My Yogurt has been able to establish a footholding in the yogurt market, Virginia does admit that there are some bad days. However, she is motivated not to throw in the towel by someone close to her.
Especially when the market is not so good, when some customers, especially when you're doing when you're going for marketing, you get some customers are telling me, we don't take any small people, those like us. We just take the big shot yogurt. So at times it's discouraging, but we keep on trying and going back to them. Eventually they take our yogurt. The other thing that makes me feel like I want to give up, it's when the milk gets bad. Like 3 weeks ago, I lost like 300 liters. I felt like, am I doing right? Should I stop? Should I not stop? But I had that thing, no, I have to keep on doing it. People have done it, why not me? Even those big guys they started like me. And I feel like at times I want to give up, but I say no, I don't want to give up. But there is also someone who keeps on forcing me, you have to do it, you have to. Thanks to my husband, he keeps on pushing me, because you have to do it. Whether you like it or not, we are going somewhere. Yeah.
Since Kenya's independence from the British, thousands of businessmen have established ventures from their homes. Referred to as cottage industries, they have been responsible for the creation of thousands of jobs for Kenyans. My Yogurt is no different.
First of all, when you work from the house, not exactly from a house, it's a secluded place where you work from. And when you go to Kenya Dairy, they'll ask you whether you want a minibar, whether you want a cottage, whether you want a factory. They have so many categories. But our business, it's a cottage. It's not even a factory. A cottage is I can call it a small factory, whereby you just do your processing and packing. It's not a very big industry like, these big companies where you have so many staff. A cottage is just a small place where you work from. You can work it from your house, you can work it from a rental place, a small place. That is what we call a cottage. So this is not a factory, it's just a cottage. And the benefit of having working from a small cottage, that is, can either be in your house, as I explained. It can be either in your house or a rental place. The advantages is from your house, you don't pay any rent, so the rent is gone. From your house, you have all the time with you know where things are.
My Yogurt was established with a capital outlay of 200,000 Kenya shillings, which was used to buy labels and cups. The company can comfortably manufacture over 1,000 liters of yogurt daily. My Yogurt, though, hopes to increase its capacity in the near future.
We have big plans, and we want to move from a cottage to a full factory. And At the moment we are doing manual work whereby we don't have any machine. Yani it's kazi na mkono peke yake. And at times you make like 100 liters or 200 liters and you're doing manual. So my prayer and my plan is we buy machines that maybe will assist us to, when we have big production, we don't have to do it manual.
Currently, My Yogurt has 4 employees. The price for their yogurts vary between 35 and 85 Kenya shillings depending on the capacity. So, what advice does Virginia Wangui Otieno have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
If you want to get into business, be ready to work. It's not like where you're working the office at the end of the month, you're waiting for some, at least at the end of the month, you're very sure you get some money. Maybe you're 100K, you're 50, you're 20K. But in business, it's you to look for that money.